The flight was nearly complete when the flight attendant's sharp voice cut through the cabin. Only one seat left. Two 7-year-old black twin girls sat quietly in their seats, their small legs dangling, eyes full of excitement that slowly turned to confusion. Their mother tried to explain that both had tickets, but the attendant refused to listen. Passengers glanced over but stayed silent, pretending not to see. Moments later, turbulence hit. The cabin shook violently, and a single scream pierced the air. What happened next would haunt everyone aboard. Watch until the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. It was supposed to be a dream come true. Amara and Amina, 7-year-old twin sisters, were finally flying to see their father, a soldier stationed overseas. Their mother, Layla, had spent months saving for this trip. The girls were bursting with excitement, dressed in matching pink sweaters and holding their favorite stuffed toys. But as they boarded the plane, something shifted. Clara, the lead flight attendant, glanced at their tickets and frowned. "Only one seat?" she muttered coldly. Layla quickly showed the booking confirmation for both her daughters, but Clara waved her off, claiming the system showed one seat. The passengers behind grew impatient. Feeling humiliated, Layla sat both her daughters together in one seat, wrapping the single seatbelt around them as best she could. The girls exchanged nervous looks, unaware that their first flight was about to become unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. As the plane climbed into the clouds, Clara's sharp heels clicked against the floor, her expression stern and unforgiving. Every time she passed the twins, she gave them a cold glance, as if their presence was an inconvenience. Amara squirmed, whispering that the seatbelt was too tight. Clara snapped, "Sit still!" loud enough for nearby passengers to hear. Layla's heart ached. She wanted to speak up, but fear held her back. She'd seen that look before, the one that said, "Don't cause trouble." So she stayed quiet, whispering prayers under her breath. An hour into the flight, the sky darkened. Thunder rolled outside, and the captain announced turbulence. The plane jolted violently. People gasped, gripping their armrests. Layla reached for her daughters, but before she could, the belt holding both of them together snapped loose. Time froze. Amina was flung forward as the plane shook again. Layla screamed, stretching out her hand, but the belt locked her in place. Clara froze, realizing what she had done. She had forced two small children to share a single seat belt. Amina hit the metal armrest of the row ahead with a thud, her toy falling to the floor. Chaos erupted. Passengers screamed for help. A man lunged forward to catch her, but the plane dipped again. Layla's cries filled the cabin as Clara's face turned pale, horror flooding her eyes. The captain's trembling voice broke through the static. "We're making an emergency landing." Layla knelt in the aisle, clutching Amina's still body, her tears falling fast. Amara sobbed uncontrollably beside her, calling her sister's name. The plane shook as lightning flashed outside the windows. Clara stood frozen, her authority gone, replaced by raw guilt. She had chosen rules over empathy, and now a child's life was slipping away before her eyes. The passengers who had ignored the injustice now whispered prayers, faces pale with regret. Every jolt of turbulence felt like punishment. As the plane descended through the storm, silence filled the air, except for Layla's desperate pleas. When the wheels finally hit the runway, paramedics rushed aboard. Clara could only watch, trembling, as they carried Amina's tiny body away. Hours later, in the airport medical bay, Amina opened her eyes. The room filled with relief as Layla wept, clutching both her daughters close. The twins survived, but something inside Layla had changed forever. Videos recorded by passengers went viral, igniting outrage worldwide. The airline faced heavy backlash for negligence and racial bias. Clara was suspended, but her punishment couldn't erase the memory of her cruelty. When reporters asked Layla what she wanted people to remember, her voice was steady. It wasn't about a seat. It was about dignity. Her words echoed far beyond the airport walls, because racism doesn't always scream. It hides behind silence. Behind rules, behind cold eyes. How many quiet injustices go unseen every single day? Where are you watching from? Comment your city and country below. Take care.